Go ahead and lay all the way back if you're ready. Just make your body nice and comfortable. Let the breath start to flow in really good, really deep. Take a moment to scan through your system, just checking in with what's going on right now. So your experience might be some areas that you're finding of tightness. It might be an experience of kind of bliss that you're finding in your body already. Just notice what's going on at this moment. So as we're relaxing here, becoming more centered, give yourself a moment to start to connect, especially to the hip area. That'll be our major focus today. The hips have a lot of really cool energies circulating about. So the hips have the energy of creativity. Hips have the energy of passion. The energy of creating something that didn't exist before. So as we move through this class, just tune into your intuition. Are there any steps that need to be done this week? Or even this day regarding some of these aspects, passion, creativity, ways that we're shaping and exploring our own life. So with these ideas to rest in the back of the mind, let's begin to take some movement into the body. Let's start to take the knees into the chest. The hand on each knee. You start to take easy little kind of circular movements, rocking the hips left and right. Feel yourself flooding the hip area with some easy breaths. As we start to release the left leg long to the ground, both hands come around right knee. Give that right knee a nice hug in. Tune into how this side is speaking to you today. Had a lifetime to leave it up to how it is currently. Sometimes there's energy that's ready to be released. Other times it's something that needs more attention. So let's take a moment, passing this right knee over to the right hand. Knee goes wide to right. Deep breath still flowing for us. Right knee comes up, left hand takes over, and pause at about a 45-degree angle, crossing the knee over the body. So it's starting to ease into IT band, outer hip area. Continue to let it sink just a little bit deeper to the twist. That right shoulder sliding out to the right, just to counterbalance the weight of the leg. If you want to use your bolster under the knee, this is a good place for it. Hip starts to ease back to ground. Let the right leg straighten up to sky. If you want to use your strap here, you're welcome to. Take it right around the ball of the foot. And that leg get its first good stretch of the day. Another huge breath flowing in. Nice exhale. Slide the left leg a little bit closer in so that you can take figure 4 stretch. Right ankle to left thigh. And find that nice hug right around. Another good inhale. Exhale, start to release this side. Right leg works its way to drop all the way down to ground. When it's released, both hands are around this left knee, starting to pull it in tight. Listen to what this half of the body has to say to you. Beautiful deep inhale. Exhale, the left hand takes over the knee. Knee starts to open out wide to left. Knee comes back up, right hand takes over. Pause at the 45-degree angle, crossing over the body. Another inhale, flow in. Exhale, continue to let the twist deepen, left arm reaching out to left. Another good inhale. Exhale. It works its way to more. Left leg to sky, maybe grab that strap. Deep, slow breath flowing in, helping us tune into body wisdom. Exhale, start to set up figure four. So left ankle to right thigh. We've got a good hug starting up. Enjoy another beautiful inhale. Long, slow exhale. As we start to release from this shape, take a moment with happy baby pose, grabbing both feet. This could be stillness, trying to pull the knees open. This could be rocking for some of us. Give it 2 good breath cycles, flowing in and out. As we release, we head up toward a seated place, taking a nice cobbler shape. Arms and feet together, let the spine start to relax up and over. I'm good at this point, so go ahead and lock. Give it 2 more easy breaths. Just feel how the hips are speaking to you. The spine starts to roll up. We'll take a couple of moments to rock out this right hip like a baby cradle. So it could be hands that are supporting right leg with the elbows. Find the rep that feels good. Give it a couple of easy cycles. So from here, the left hand is going to try out grabbing that right foot and see how straight the leg can make itself. If it's nowhere close to straight, use the strap, left hand grabbing the strap instead. And then the right arm ultimately will be twisting open behind us. It can be resting on the floor or floating, whatever feels best. Nice inhale. Exhale. As we start to come forward, take a moment to bend that right knee and just see how much you can get your elbow your tricep, maybe your shoulder behind, and that space under the knee. This could be rocking it. It could be just kind of playing with it. It doesn't have to be super a lot. It's different for everybody, but just finding this step. One more inhale. And exhale, this right leg can release down. Cradling out left, give it a couple of rocks. And then from here, the right hand will try out grabbing left foot. If the extension isn't super possible, use strap. Ultimately, left hand behind us. Good. Returning forward, let the knee bend. We'll see how much of that left elbow or shoulder you can get under the knee space. And as we settle that leg back down, let the feet have a little bit of separation, a couple of inches, and then feel the spine releasing back forward. The spine back up, pick up the knees, the feet are planted, hands are on the floor behind us. A nice counter stretch, trying to get the hips to lift as high as possible. Okay, do 2 more breaths. Softly settling it down. We'll come to our knees. We'll start to play with gentle cat-cows. Give it time and space for the spine to round up. And the belly to drop down. More cycles. We'll tuck our toes, lift up to downward facing dog. Movement through the legs are absolutely welcome. Working our feet up to top of mat. These are welcome to be soft if that helps the hips and the back to release just a little more. Exhale to rise. A moment with hands at the heart. Circle back up to sky, inhale. Exhale, drop the fingertips down, forward fold. Now take a nice hot lift, slide your hands up shins. Exhale, hands to floor. Right foot slides all the way to back of mat. Drop the knee down. You're welcome to keep fingers on floor, on blocks, or maybe walk it up to the thigh. Leg works its way straight, drop the hands to ground. And all sorts of muscle groups surrounding the hips. This foot slides back. Take it to plank or kneeling plank. Squeeze the elbows in to lower to ground. And then slide the elbows right under shoulders, Sphinx. From Sphinx position, right knee slides as high up as it can through the side. Feel how this opens up that back part of the face. A couple of breaths. Right foot slides back. Left knee comes up. Another good breath in. Exhale, leg slides back. Shift back to child pose. Sliding the hands in, and then come up to a high kneeling spot. Inhale, circle arms up to sky. Exhale, hands to the back side of the hips. Pushing hips forward, feel the heart arch and back. Bring the head up, chest up. Drop the hands down in front of you. Let yourself be in a super exaggerated round spine at first. Bend knees for a nice down dog. And then start to work the spine straight. Hips are lifting high. Legs are working their way straighter. You're walking feet up to top of mat. Inhale helps us rise up. Exhale, dive all the way right back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands slide down, left foot slides to back of mat. Drop the knee down. Hands to floor, blocks, thigh. Each breath to help us find this path deeper inward. Let's inhale. Exhale. Fix the lower back knee. Front leg is straighter. Drop the hands down. Sliding this right hand to our body. We're at kneeling plank or full plank. We're in belly down. Same as before, elbows right under shoulders. And right knee slides up through the side. Maybe the experience has shifted in our body. Another inhale. Exhale, right leg back, left knee up. Sliding the knee back, child's pose. Up to a high kneeling spot. If you think you might want to do full camel this time, tuck the toes. Inhale, circling arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the low back. Push hips forward, arch the heart up. You can stay or lower hands to heels. Nice inhale. Exhale, lift that up. Gently reverse. And take that exaggerated downward facing dog, super rounded through the spine at first. Then start to let the spine kind of unfold to a straight line. Maybe legs stay bent, or maybe there's more length available. Looking up the top of mat. Don't hold the feet about as wide as that. Toes still turned forward right now. Fingers are on shins or on the floor. Bend the knees, sit the hips back, let the spine straight. So you look forward. And then allow legs to straighten back out. Lean forward to the relaxed. Forward. Back to the squat. Squeeze forward. And straight. Just two more. Forward. Lengthen the hips up. One more. This length. Let the hands find a good comfortable release. So maybe hands to ankles. Maybe hands to elbow creases. Lots of options. Good. Hands start to drop down. Toes turn outward. Taking Malasana squat, you can sit on the bolster if needed. Push the elbows into the knees. See how much length we can find through the spine. Drop down to the floor. Lift up enough that right foot can slide back for lizard. This could be a very active lizard that can be lifted. It could also take more passive and be lowered or maybe drop down one or both elbows. The hands to plant. We'll begin to switch out the legs. So right foot needs to slide all the way to the outside of right hand. Left foot slides back. Do the same variation you did on the other side. Feet lifted, lowered. Elbows lifted, lowered. One more breath flowing in. Out. Come up to hands. Lift up the back knee if it dropped. So we can step that right foot forward. Just take this wide angle forward fold up at the top. Next inhale, we'll start to rise. This could be a slow rolling up or a quicker circling up. Open up at the heart. And while the feet are still wide, drop the right hand to right thigh. Left hand circles all the way up to lean over. Rising up, switch it out. Beautiful. Rising up, feet work their way right under the hips. Set the hips back, swing the arms up by the ears. Come to heart. Either stay here or try to take right ankle to left side. Standing leg straightens. Unwind the ankle if it crossed. Kick back, warrior three. Softly land, warrior one. Hands clasped behind the back, bow forward with the shoulder stretch. Turn hands down, release the clasp to circle forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, open up to warrior two. When we take extended side angle, we do have the option for bind today. So some people might have front elbow to front thigh. Some people might have left fingers to floor. If your elbow to thigh, the other arm just starts to stretch forward. If you'd like to try the bind, left arm is under the thigh, right arm behind your back. And then clasp, we try to open up the top shoulder. And one more inhale. Exhale, start to unwind. Back up to warrior two. And facing the long edge, turn the toes open, 45-degree angle. Come to a squat, hands on the inner knees to push the thighs open. Let the spine lean partway forward to help increase that stretch. Straighten the legs. Front toes turn forward. We'll play for just a moment with a half moon. So cartwheel, the left hand to the outside of left foot. See if you can get the hip to stand. Maybe top and reaching up. Good work. Wherever we ended up, softly land in a forward fold up at the top of the mat. To rise. One to heart. Set the hips up. Maybe arms swing up by the ears for a moment. Feel the hips tuck under just a little bit, protecting low back. You're welcome to go to heart. Either stay with this leg strengthening or left ankle up. Standing leg straightens, ankle release. Warrior three. Warrior one, soft leg. Pass behind your back. Allow yourself to dive forward. Once return, release the clasp. Circle up to sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Your variation of extended side angle, maybe elbow or fingers down, maybe binding. If not binding, that top arm to stretch toward the mirror. Shoulder rotate just a little bit more open. Inhale. Exhale, soft release. Rising up. Goddess, hands to knees. Nice squat. And this time give it a chance for right shoulder to dip to the middle. And left shoulder. Beautiful. Rising back up. Front toes turn forward. Play with half moon. Maybe it's just a balance over the leg. Maybe fingers all the way to floor. Inhale. Exhale, soften our way down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to ground. Step, walk, or jump back to plank. Feeling plank. And take a flow if you wish. Up and down dog. Right leg reaches up to sky. Right leg comes under and through pigeon. If you'd like to scoot bolster up to the hip as some support, that's beautiful. Whenever you're ready to drop down sleeping pigeon, that's great. Inhale. Exhale. What we'll do is rock our weight onto the right hip. This left leg swings back forward. Similar to what we did earlier, use right hand to left foot or hook the strap up already. And then let that leg come up. Twisting left arm open behind. Okay, as we come forward, that left knee bends. This right elbow, maybe up to shoulder, comes underneath. And then the left hand plants on the floor. Whether we're using that strap or the hand, let that left hip hike up. And then maybe find a little bit more length through compass pose. Good. Soften down. Let the leg just open out wide to the floor. Find the hands on the ground. Lean. Stay forward, or if you prefer, a couple of breaths going closer to straight leg. That's beautiful too. Starting from the down dog, we swing our legs around. If you wanted additional flow, this is your last optional one. Eventually, left leg will be floating up to sky. Pigeon pose, left hand turn through. No rush. Your time. Resting down to sleeping when you feel ready. More beautiful inhale. Exhale. Drop your weight onto left hip. This right leg swings forward. You're welcome to use strap or left hand. That strap will also help with compass, by the way, so it's not even cheating if you use it. Okay, so left hand to right foot or strap. Start to find it lengthening out, spine opening up behind. A good inhale. Exhale as we return forward. The right knee bends. Right shoulder tries to work its way as far under that knee as possible. Right hand to the ground. Right hip hikes up. And try to let there be a little bit of lift. Inhale. Exhale, soft unwind. Let that leg open out wide to the side. Hands are on the floor in front of us. We're going to have a couple of breaths. Going closer to straight leg, go right ahead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Feet start to slide together. This is where we'll use these props. We'll scoot the bolster right behind us, long ways. And we'll need to set up our strap in a big loop. If yours doesn't end up being long enough, I'll trade for you. So you set it up through, feed it through both, and then back out the last one. The big hula hoop type sides. From here, put your hula hoop around your back. Goes across the top of the thighs and the calves, and then under the feet. And find the way that your flag is pointing, and you'll want it to be on the side that's pointing the flag toward you. You don't want it to be super tight right now, because as you lay back, it will take some length out of it. But have that flag pointing toward you, so you can just grab it and pull it tighter if you want. So whenever this whole loop is set up, you'll start to head back onto the bolster. So hands plant, work down to elbows. And eventually we're in a beautiful restful place up and over. If you want the legs tighter, grab your flag and pull it as close as you wish. And make sure metal is not directly on feet. That'll make it much more comfortable. There's lots of options for the hands. We have them here open to the side. It can be really nice to let the shoulders open. There's also a beautiful mudra for the sacral chakra, where we bring the palms face down, pointer fingers touch and thumbs touch. So we're forming a downward facing triangle. Just place that right over that sacral chakra area, that low pelvis. So that's a mudra you could choose to use for all or part of the next few minutes. We end up here for our Shavasana, if this is comfortable to maintain for the next several minutes. If at any point you'd like to release and take a normal Shavasana, nothing wrong with that at all. inhales. Deepen exhales. You're still in the cobbler, the downed cobbler. You can choose, some people might choose to come up to a forward cobbler to get that reverse shape through the spine. Some might wish to free out the feet and start introducing the movement to the legs. This is a good moment to start introducing those little movements, whatever feels good. And time for the breath to go deep and full. And time for the body to stretch out. Huge breath cycles flow in and out. Perhaps eventually taking a nice fetal position off to one side. Doing a few bonus breaths. Maybe 4 or 5 good cycles. Till sooner or later you feel ready to rise. No rush at all. As we rise, sooner or later we find our hands joining together in front of the heart. And we start to tune into that deep belly wisdom. It's almost like that gut feeling that helps us know deep down some of the deeper questions, like, what was I born to fulfill? How can I follow my passions a little better? How can I create something beautiful in this life? Notice that intuitive wisdom speaking to you, helping you know if there's a step to take today, or if there's a step to take this week or this month. So with that deeper knowing and listening to lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together today with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. Om. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.